Makes sense, all that Mother Nature out there. I mean,
sure.
you have fires, you have mudslides, floods, a lot can happen.
Yeah, and that same system, by the way, the one that brought all of the rain to California, it's going to be crossing the entire country. It's a cross-country trek. We're going to be dealing with a lot of the heavy rain in southern Indiana, which is from the same system. North, they're going to be dealing with some snowfall. We're kind of in that transition area, so we are going to see a little bit of icing, and that's why we have the winter weather advisories that are in place. Let me get right into it and show you kind of the larger picture. Because you will be able to see there's a good bit of snow trying to fall across parts of the northern plains, now moving into the Midwest and the Great Lakes. But we really haven't seen the southern part of this system just yet pick up on any of the Gulf moisture. It is moving in, and this is eventually going to produce a lot of rain, especially along the Ohio River Valley. But we are kind of caught in between the two systems. The heaviest rain will be to the south. The heaviest snow will be to the north. Meanwhile, we're going to be in kind of the transition zone where a little bit of icing could be possible, and that's because this is where the temperatures are hovering right around freezing. We're currently sitting at 33. It's 32 for St. Louis. Now, tomorrow we are going to see some warmer air nudge its way or nose its way in. You can see the south winds that have kicked in. Once they arrive here overnight tonight and into tomorrow, our temperatures will at least hold overnight, but may actually start to rise before the sun comes up tomorrow. There's that little bit of light snow. There's the moisture really getting activated by the time we get into tomorrow morning. This is when we're expecting potentially between, I'd say, about midnight tonight, maybe 6 or 7 in the morning. Possibility of a little freezing rain north of Indianapolis. Should be very minor because by the time the heaviest moisture arrives, the temperatures will have risen above freezing, and so it should mitigate most of the impacts of the freezing rain. But still want you to be aware of that. I think the bigger concern is going to be that there's just going to be a lot of rain south of Indy, especially along the Ohio River Valley, not just Saturday, but into Saturday evening, and potentially even some rumbles of thunder. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear some rumbles of thunder for your Saturday before the system gets kicked out of here. Then some colder air moves in. And when I say colder air moves in, this is sticking around for a while. It may lead to some snow showers on your Sunday, maybe as much as an inch or a couple of locations picking up more than that. But once it moves out, the temperatures are going to stay cold for a while. So current temperatures 30s, but let me see if I can get to the 7-day forecast just to show you what we're expecting, because those temperatures are probably not going to go above freezing after Saturday for at least the rest of the 7-day forecast. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't go above freezing for at least a week or perhaps even into March. It may be that long before we see the temperatures go back above freezing. Let me hit traffic real quick just to show you a couple of things here. We've been saying that the map is relatively quiet, but there is that one accident that shows up dead center here of your screen, and that is because it is a vehicle, a tractor trailer. Well, my camera's been moved, so I no longer see that. But tractor trailer that was being moved out of the way. It's actually the same camera. It's just the DOT has positioned it differently. So it's not that the camera has moved. It's just panned. But that has now since been moved. We're looking here between the two splits, 65, 70, north and south, looking pretty good. But the volume is certainly picking up for this Valentine's Day.